Hey guys, welcome to this episode of Reseller TV. We got a long one today. We had a big weekend, $1,200 in sales, and on 4 platforms, almost 70 sales, maybe over 70 sales, somewhere between 65 and 70. And I don't know. I had 41 just on eBay, and then another 15 on Etsy, and then it was like 10 between Poshmark and Mercari or something like that, so 25. So we had like 46 sales or 66 sales, excuse me. $1,200. I actually didn't have room to put everything. It's the first time that's happened, which is a good problem to have. And I actually had to write down all the prices of everything that sold. So bear with me on this one. This is gonna be a long one, and it's gonna be a multi-part video. Just a heads up. Co-host today is Man Spider Marvel Vintage, I believe from 1995. He sold for $17 on eBay. All right, let's we got here. So we got a little $7 comic book that I got for free. We got some storage unit shorts. These Russell Athletics sold for $25, and they sold in 10 days, so on auction. So yeah, look out for those. This is I believe Diamante shorts. They sold for, what did they sell for? They sold for $12. So $12 for these shorts, and they only sat for not very long. Faded Glory, $11 for this little shirt, a little tank top. This blazer was $16. It's a wool blazer I got from the bins a long time ago, so $16 for that. The Miche was $11. It's kind of beat up out of a storage unit, but I'll take it, get rid of it out of my inventory. That's sat for like 6 months. This has been sitting for a few years. Calvin Klein sold pretty much immediately, a couple of weeks. $22 for that out of a storage unit. Ocean Pacific's been sitting for a few years. It got bundled on Poshmark with another item, so it was about $13 that sold for. This Lulu Row shirt sold for $17 on Mercari with no fees. But XL black shirt, $17, and it sold in about a couple weeks. This Crafters thing I got last summer at a church sale for like 25 cents, and it sold for $11. All right, let's get over here. $7 for this little Pokemon. It's been sitting for a while. Jessie sold for $9, and she's been sitting for a bit. Sleeping Beauty, that's only been sitting for a couple months, but it only sold for $7 on Etsy. $7 for this. I think if you watch my other videos, I've sold a few of these now. I bought like 500 of these bags for $2, and that one sold for $7. I'd take an offer. I'd take it like sell for around $7, $8, $9. $7 for this free Cincinnati program. This was on Mercari. This M&M shirt, I've had it sitting for 2 years now, and it sold for $26. It's a single stitch 90 shirt. Pretty cool. This is from a stay sale like a year ago, and he finally sold for $9. Then we have a little $7 die cast. It's just not even a vintage one. It's like a 2000s. And then we have the monkey sold for $13. The armadillo sold for $15. The grizzly sold for $11. The earrings both sold for $10 a piece, and $10 for this replacement Honeywell remote. Bon Jovi, $11. Go Fish Snoopy sold for $9 on Etsy. eBay sold for, Charlie Brown sold for $12. And then we have these sweats, No Boundaries sweats sold for $14, I believe, or $15. Those ones sold for $15 actually. Dale Earnhardt sold for $12 or $13, excuse me, on eBay. Poshmark, I sold this Mickey Mouse Club for $20 on Poshmark for this little thing. It's like a little play set when you open it up. G.I. Joe sold for $15 on Posh. Hercules sold for $10 on eBay. This Danzig sold on Poshmark for $60. Miche sold for $16 on eBay. $20 for these set of Christmas ornaments on eBay. Another eBay sale, this little pink, $14 for that. It's like a little sewing kit, travel sewing kit. The bell sold for $15. Pretty cool. And then we have Pac-Man sold for $12. $20 for this samurai. If you watch all my past few videos, these have been selling like crazy. This is my last pack of figures from that. I'm at over $200 on this one board game. I still have a couple pieces left that I haven't sold yet. The Dog Oliver print Lulu Road dog print shirt sold for $27. Blueberry here, he sold for $14 on eBay. Cuddly Bear sold for $10. The Alyssa picture frame sold for $20 on eBay. $12 on Etsy for Pac-Man. $8 for these cards. They're Texas A&M. On Etsy, eBay sold these Notre Dame cards for $10. $12 on this. There's a mess up. I actually lowered my prices on that, and I didn't catch that this is one of the items that got lowered. So it happens when you mass lower prices. Sometimes something that should sell for more gets sold. This Nike Torch Polo sold with the Ocean Pacific one from earlier on Poshmark for $27, so about $13.50 for that. These Tom shoes I actually bought as a gift for somebody, and they did not fit, so I just got my money back at $20 on that. The Scream sold for $16 on Mercari, no fees. Gunsmoke, $10 on eBay. World of Warcraft, $11 on eBay. This vintage picture it's from the 1970s of Oregon landscape, sold for $20 on Poshmark. This is $25 for this little box here on eBay. $16 for the auto shade on eBay. This sander back here sold for $17 on Etsy. Tinkerbell here sold for $20 on Posh. G-Unit shirt. This was at a Value Village that everything was overpriced, like crazy amount in Portland, Oregon. But I found this shirt for $3.50 and it sold for $60. $20 for this little Stein out of a storage unit on eBay. This was from the Bins. This is he makes noise when I don't know how to do it, but he folds up into the Death Star. It's a Transformer crossover with Star Wars. $30. He's been sitting for a little while. These 3 books sold to one person for $40 on eBay. Julie here. This is a Fragrant Jewels candle, and that sold for $31 on Etsy. And then we have some BMX pants that sold for $17 on eBay. And then the best sale of the day, $76 for this music box here with the angels in it and everything. And that sold pretty quickly. This one sat for a little while, finally sold. The Fragrant Jewels sold immediately. This sold pretty quickly. The box sold quickly. That sander sold quickly. The Gorilla unit sold in a few months. The Mo Betta sold in 2 months. That sold in a couple months. So, yeah, all that stuff sold pretty quickly, actually. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.